Heart of Texas Speedway produced another Thursday night thriller for the United States Modified Touring Series. It was a heartbreaker for Cade Dillard after leading the opening 38 laps before Zach Vanderbeek, who started 7th, snuck in to win the A feature, taking over on lap 39. He became the 4th different feature in 4 events, and we caught up with Zach as well as the rest of the podium finishers tonight after the races.
Yeah, didn't get a great redraw, but anytime you can be in the redraw, that's a bonus. So whether you start 8th or 1st or whatever, it gets you ahead of the ball game a little bit, and just bided my time there early on in the race, and got up there to around 5th or 4th, somewhere in there early on, and kind of rode a little bit, and waited for the track to blow off, and got those guys kind of wore their tires out a little bit. We just got a good run going and kept our car straight, and paid off at the end.
Yeah, keeping momentum up, keeping the speed up seemed to be what it was all about here tonight, and I'm sure that'll be the case going forward this weekend as well.
Yeah, I'm big on long races, and then my motto is you got to be there at the end, and if you're not, you can't win races that way. You're either going to get passed or you ain't going to have a shot at the win. So you got to kind of protect your car early and make sure you got something in the bag.
I know a big win for you again. First win since August at the Mississippi Thunder Speedway. Got out of the car as excited as ever, even though you've been doing this a long time. I think that's what's cool about this is you get out of the car, and these are so hard to earn. It's always rewarding.
Oh, absolutely. It's the toughest series that I know of. And you hear that from a lot of people. And anytime you can win one, it's big. So just test your ability, and you got to stay focused and work hard, and that's what it takes.
Tell us about the crew again. I'm sure this was big for them as well.
Oh yeah, my dad, mom are here, and Dad never misses, and I got Danny Crane on board this year, and he's been a big asset. I can go watch races and know that the car's ready when I get back, and we communicate well. He can tell me what's going on the racetrack when I'm out there, attitude-wise and stuff like that. My girlfriend Brittany, she came down, maybe a good luck charm tonight, but either way, they all help me out, and they're all real supportive of me and all my sponsors, and just it's what it takes.
Yeah, I feel like at the beginning of the race on a long run, we had pretty good hot rod. Felt like I had a pretty comfortable lead. I didn't know, but after the race, they told me that I did, and I just felt like the further we went on, the freer I got. Right rear tire sealed up, and after that, I feel like it never really came to me. I couldn't take off on restarts, and just sitting out there leading the race, I felt like I was a sitting duck. I didn't know what was going on behind me, what groove was going. I seen the top cleaning off more and more, and I went to the bottom and 3 and 4 just to try to be more comfortable and not mess up, and that ended up being the wrong thing to do apparently.
I know it was a tough loss there, but the outlook's still got to be pretty good going forward. You've been killing the guys with the consistency as far as the runs go and points go.
Yeah, it's hard to be disappointed. Any real racer's going to be after leading that many. I hate it more than anything for my crew, Donnie, and it's hard to see worked and all that. I feel like I let them guys down, but all we can do is go try a little harder tomorrow, keep digging, work harder on our stuff. I feel like we're making improvements every week. Like I said, I feel like we're working as hard or harder than anybody in the pits, so maybe it'll pay off.
It's a long race for me. We just struggled out there a little bit. We missed it a little tonight. Car's pretty free, and so hopefully tomorrow night we can get her tightened up where we can get a little traction.
Looking ahead to the rest of the weekend, you mentioned, tighten it up a little bit. You said, I think, to Cade Dillard, you said you felt like you just had a third-place car. You was just cheering him on at that point.
Yeah. Me and Cade's pretty good buddies, so I kind of like seeing him win that deal. I know he's put a lot of work into it, and hopefully tomorrow night he can get up there and cheer me on. Maybe I can win for him.